Welcome to your common astrology oracle reading. Okay, the very first card is Eris. You know, Eris is about going through like a clearing, right? A spiritual clearing, a psychological cleanup, changing your emotional responses. It's really just about like, you know, doing some shadow work. So when I say it's some shadow work, it's really like recognizing that like you have behaviors that you don't like and you know you need to fix them. But it's also like, you know, once you change the behaviors, it's about like, okay, now how do you get your thinking to match the new behavior, right? Because this right here, it is powerful and it can fuck you up if you start to believe everything that crosses it, because not everything we think is actually rooted in something that's has like evidence to support it, right? All right, we've got Jupiter in expansion. Okay, right. So as soon as you clean up like some of these bad habits and things, actually that's not true. It's not as soon as you clean up. What I'm conceptualizing here is as you clean this up, it's because it's preparing you for expansion, right? Like a lot of that shit that was holding you back and holding you down and keeping you afraid and stuck and scared, it can't go with you. So the universe has found a really fun way. Probably you're like a couple other people who have been going through it with like memories popping up, new people being presented, you having to really stop yourself from doing impulsive shit. And then examining like, why do I do that? I don't want to do that. And recognizing like you need to change it. You need to change it because where you're going and what you want to do, it probably won't serve you. And you're recognizing like it's kind of outgrown its benefits. Oh, Aries. Okay, so this is about leadership, right? Self-leadership and leading others, probably, right? So this is really a time for you to start thinking more strategically, right? Really examining the motives of others, right? Like if you believe that there is someone trying to stop your expansion, it's time to clean house around people via their conversations and mentalities, right? Does the conversation serve you? Does the mentality support the new mentality you've adapted, right? And I say that because Jupiter is affiliated with Sagittarius, so that is about cultures, right? Maybe you've got some familial habits that you learned, you know, that you just didn't question, right? But then you realize like as you've expanded and grown and you really interacted with more individuals that like that shit isn't appropriate and you can't take it with you, okay? But when we're talking about this Aries, right, and leadership, we're also talking about like ambition, right? Like somebody who's ambitious, who really kind of just knows where they're going. So it's like high intellect. But then there's some level of impulsivity that needs to be checked. I know I'm an Aries. But I would tell you that impulsivity, you know, they like to call us the baby bosses, right? That impulsivity sometimes serves you. It's just that what you're doing right now, impulsivity is the last thing you need to be doing. You need to move carefully, you need to move thoughtfully, you need to move strategically. Okay, waxing Gibbons moon. Okay, something is coming to an end, okay? What could be coming to an end? I don't know. Let's find out. 10th house, okay. Career, all right. So, I don't know what you were doing, but a career change is about to happen for you. Don't be scared, okay? Like it, and I say that because over here, right, we had Eris as the very first card. I was like, you gotta clean something up. Fears, right? Fear of rejection, fear of isolation, fear of retaliation, like fear of being exposed, fear of imposter syndrome, whatever the fuck it is, like let it go. Let it go because something new is coming in that will better complement you, right? And asking Aries also is like, you know, if we're thinking major arcana, that's like magician, emperor, right? But we're talking about this energy that's kind of like you need to be the CEO of your own life, right? You need to boss the fuck up because whatever this thing is coming in career, it's lucrative. Very lucrative. I get like good energy, right? Have you ever met, never mind, y'all probably wouldn't know what the hell I was talking about. Somebody's got that good it's a vibe, right? There's definitely a vibration that comes with wealthy. Okay. Ooh, right after Capricorn, well, after we got 10th house for career, we got Taurus. So you're going to love it, whatever it is, okay? And the reason I say that is because Taurus is affiliated with values, beauty, finance, voice. Taurus also was really unique, right? Because it's ruled by Venus. So it's about like stability, like emotional stability, right? So this is really, I'm talking to somebody who just addressed a lot of their own hangups when it came to career. So congratulations to you, because I understand that's not always easy, especially if you've been like, okay, I've lost this job because of this and this. So somebody's finally checking some mental health challenges involving anxiety, obsessive compulsive thinking, not depression. Okay. So somebody's really just been clearing like a lot of negative self-talk, years of negative self-talk, right? A lot of doubt, right? Clearing up all the self-doubt, right? Like making sure that like you put an end to it, right? Be like, because if you let that shit keep growing out of control, it's going to prevent, actually what it does is it changes the way other people see you in a great light, but then like you have that one thing, right? And that's the thing that people can play on, which is probably why it was really important to say that has to come to an end, right? And you need to move more thoughtfully, strategically. And what's next? I said it was lucrative. Taurus came out on it too. Taurus also was finances. And then we've got, last but not least, 8th house. 8th house is about transformation. Okay, so whoever you are, wherever you are, I like this for you. Okay, so we're talking about psychology, taxes. Okay, so whoever you are, wherever you are, because you changed your mind, because you went through this transformation, right? Not only did you decide you wanted something different and you were going to change that and do something about it, it's allowed for you to show up differently in a way that like you can honor, right? Like it, because now you're working with your values, right? And it changes your self-worth, right? It changes how you see yourself and how others see you, right? But in addition to that, we're talking about career. And so at the end of this, I'm saying your career is undergoing a transformation, right? This transformation is sexy as fuck, right? Because it's leveled you up psychologically, emotionally, your sexuality, financially, but it's also changed the way you show up in your career. So you're about to take your place in the world, whoever you are, wherever you are. And whatever you're dealing with on this side, all the self-doubt, all the self-criticisms, because at the center we have this wax and Gibbons moon. All of that, clean up the self-doubt, right? Stop letting your worst thoughts and worst emotional feels run wild with you, right? Clean it up, take the lead. Take the lead in your life and start determining what you want to see happen and put that shit in place, okay? You want a new life? You want to master something different? You gotta start looking at shit different, right? Looking at it different until it fucking transforms in front of your eyes. And when it transforms in front of your eyes, then you'll know you actually did the work. And you'll know you did the work because once you get through this last little bit, that shit's not coming up anymore because you already know how to slay those demons. All right. I hope that was helpful to you. Sorry about the swearing. Again, I have to swear like a soldier. I'm working on it. Whoever you are, wherever you are, not every therapist is a healer. Not every healer is a clinician. And not every clinician will minister to your soul. You can book your session at TactfulDisruption.co.